It just makes me nuts. Welcome back. A couple weeks ago, I went to the chiropractor, and we're stuck to our phones now. We have our phones with us all the time, and I forgot mine. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go and look through this pile of magazines they had on a table, and there was fitness magazines and cosmetic magazines and food magazines and all kinds of stuff. And I finally dug through long enough that I found a Time magazine. Now, back in the day, Time magazine was a great source of information. For the most part, they wrote logical articles and good news, and they reported it well and all this other stuff. Well, I'm here to tell you, this is the dumbest thing ever put in a magazine that I have ever seen. So I'm reading this magazine, and it says it's from November 2019, and it talks about the next 100 most influential people. And it talks about people in sports, it talks about great sports accomplishments, it talks about people in politics, where they've managed to change the whole party or a whole country. It talks about religious people, where they've done amazing things pertaining to their own religion. And TV stars, movie stars, it's incredible. It's a great list of 100 people. And so as I'm reading through this thing, and I'm just kind of skipping through to see what catches my eye, I find this article on a guy named Crenshaw. And the article stood out quite a bit, and I'll just show it to you real quick. Good looking guy. But to be honest, what caught my attention was the eye patch. You don't see that very often anymore because of technology and glasses and all kinds of things. You don't see that a lot. So I started to read about this guy. He's a U.S. congressman, okay? He's served in Afghanistan. As a matter of fact, he lost his eye in Afghanistan as a Navy SEAL. He was a Navy SEAL. He's raised over $2.5 million in fundraising. He even live streamed a Border Patrol thing that he went on to show what the conditions were in those circumstances. He's done a whole ton of things. I'm reading about him, and it's talking about all these things he's done, all these things he wants to do. Sounds like an amazingly bright guy. Amazing. 35 years old. Been to Afghanistan. He's a Navy SEAL. He's a congressman. He's raised $2.5 million by himself. And at the end of these articles, Time, in their infinite wisdom, has decided that in yellow, they're going to put a little box down summarizing, I guess, what the article's all about. And in a lot of the people in there, not all of them, but in a lot of them, it says, best known for. Oh, wait. He's got over a million Twitter followers. So, as I said, in their infinite wisdom, Time magazine has done a best known for on this gentleman who, in my mind, has done a lot. I'm going to say it again because it's making me nuts. He's a SEAL. He's a congressman. He's raised $2.5 million. He's got 1 million Twitter followers. He's in the right job, doing the right thing. He's obviously an honorable guy. And here's what Time magazine said. I'm going to read it because I don't want to mess it up. Best known for making a cameo on Saturday Night Live to accept cast member Peter Davidson's apology for a past joke. Are you serious, Time magazine? Are you serious? That's what you think he's best known for? The man's a SEAL. He's in Afghanistan. He lost an eye in Afghanistan. He's a congressman, a U.S. congressman. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me that somebody would be dumb enough to write that in the magazine, and somebody above that idiot would be dumb enough to approve it and then publish it. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Time magazine, the next article you should write is a centerfold apology to Mr. Crenshaw. Unbelievable. It makes me nuts.